Well, hello. Long time no see, my friends and viewers. It's Jason Mills back after a little bit of a hiatus. Well, I'm back to chat with you all and hang out for a few minutes. I'm gonna get back into the game here. Oh, been busy with work and job hunting. Because I'm needing to switch from part-time and on-call to being, full-time. So I'm working on that. It's been kind of a pain in the ass because my friends and partner, Kayla, have been riding me about it. But, it's just difficult with how competitive it is these days. All I can do is just keep trying and try harder, and I'll find something and focus on it. Couple things I wanted to mention is that, with my videos, I think I'm gonna have to go through them. I just want to go more for quality over quantity, so I think I might have to purge some of my videos and just focus on more ones like this where I'm actually speaking and there isn't so much dead air in my videos, as you may have noticed. Sometimes I just don't have the thoughts together and I just end up having just that dead air meditation, white noise kind of thing going on. So I want to get out of that and just, chat more. A little bit of white noise is okay because it's relaxing to hear the rain hitting the leaves and grass, and a little bit of streams you have by here at Robert Burnaby and all that. And also too, there's the classic trains that you can hear from down in New West and whatnot. That's all well and good to hear, but you guys are here listening to hear me talk, and what's the word I was trying to think of? Well, we're here to just listen to me talk and speak about relatable things and what's going on. I don't want to have just so much dead air and make you guys bored. But anyways, well, to get straight into it, unfortunately, one shitty thing that's happened recently, on February 11th, unfortunately, my friend Floyd, who lived in the same apartment, he passed away of heart attack. He was 81, and so he was already kind of up there in age, and even though he had breathing difficulty and mobility issues, I mean, he was he was still able to walk and able to drive, but unfortunately, the morning of February 11th, 2025, this month came around and he unfortunately passed. It hasn't been the same since, because in my 2 years living in that apartment, it's just, he was a prominent, recurring figure, and somebody who I was sort of close to as a friend, and also I loved helping him, when I could, and joining him for smokes and whatnot. And we would chat and talk about the hockey games and all that, politics and hockey and just other things in general. So it's really shitty to not hang around anymore. Not only was he a good friend and helped me out, but he was also a husband, a sibling, a father, and a grandfather. So it's just not the same, and it's just weird not seeing his black Honda CRV out front of the building anymore. And it doesn't bug me that other people park in his place. I mean, his family moved his vehicle just out of respect for him and parked it in the apartment's back lot, so it's still there, but they just had to move his vehicle so other people could park out front where he did. I mean, that doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I still think I don't care people park there. It's just weird just not seeing his vehicle there anymore, or just in general not seeing him anymore. Kind of sucks. It's the way she goes, though. He was 81 and did have a couple health issues. Somewhat caused by smoking and drinking past, but it's the way she goes, unfortunately. It'll just be, he's just dearly missed by his friends and family. We cope with it, we deal, It's just not the same, him being gone. Well, speaking of on a more positive note, people being gone in a good sense, I mean, a couple of my friends are on vacation in Europe right now. My buddy Luke Burton was vacationing in Germany for the black metal band Marduk, and to do a bit of sightseeing while he's there. And yeah, he's been there for like a couple days or so already. And my other buddy, from the suite above me, Chris Gibson, is I think probably landed in England a little bit ago. to double check his updates, but yeah, he's there in England and to meet up with some friends and also check out a bit of mainland Europe as well. So they're there for sightseeing as well as for the RuneScape. If you're into that kind of thing, my buddy's just, just there to do some work and play. So that's basically where I'm at. Well, I wish them well and I wish them a safe return. Low-key kind of jealous. I haven't ever been to Europe. I've only been on this continent. I guess furthest south I've been was Cabo, San Lucas in Mexico. And that was way back in 2003, 2004. 2004, yeah. We're about a week. So I haven't gone on a vacation since then, just little trips here and there, like locally. That's about it. Well, in any case, I think I'm going to have a talk to them and to my buddies on vacation. And to Floyd, I will have a Pilsner. I gotta borrow along brought along a Pilsner, so I'm gonna drink that to Floyd in a little bit here. First, I'm just gonna have a toke. Just loading up my bowl, don't mind me. Good view of my hand. Look at those hands. I got a little bit of cologne on because I was kind of in the mood for that. I pretty much had a late night shower before coming out here because I just did my laundry and didn't want to put on, clean clothes on a dirty body, So I had to shower and I'm dressed up and I thought, I'm going to put on cologne because I love that smell. Well, anyways, excuse me while I have a smoke this bowl here. Oh, that was a good one. I think I'm gonna have another bowl here quickly, and then I'll crack open that beer. Well, this is why I need to have more of a live stream. No, I mean, I'd love to chat with you guys in person and know what's going on with you guys, if you want to share. Feel free to at least comment and I'll get back to you. I'll be happy to read your comments and reply to them. I hope for my viewers the pot smoke and that isn't too offensive. Well, I believe I'm gonna have a prime time. It's prime time for a prime time, I suppose. Well, I wish I did have a bit more brain. I need to work on my camera settings. I always have it so bloody dark. And I just don't bother because I just figure, well, nobody needs to see my ugly, horrible face. I did do a face reveal anyways when I did my brief Alien Romulus summary review thing. Oh. Alright, Jesus, someone got in my way. What else have I been up to this month? Oh yeah, I finally finished a World War II novel I was reading called A Ship Must Die, and it's about an Australian captain. It takes place basically in the South Pacific Theater or whatnot, where the Germans have dispatched, I don't want to give up the plot twist, but basically he's been assigned to hunt down a German raider in the Pacific that's been causing some havoc. So obviously that had to be dealt with. So I found it an entertaining novel. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I quite enjoyed it. I'm currently just started a book on British torpedo bombers during the war, and their efforts to deal with German shipping during the conflict. Well, it's interesting stuff. I couldn't imagine what that would be like, attacking enemy ships while the flak is going off, all that training and discipline. Well, I think I'm gonna crack open this Pilsner now. Do this out to Floyd. Oh yeah, that creamy head. Sorry. That's so bad. Well, this is the Floyd. A little bit. That's the you, Floyd. Let me see. And also cheers to my friends Luke and Chris in Europe. They have safe travels. Knock on wood, nothing happens while they're over there. Unfortunately, we live in very tense times still. The Russia-Ukraine war continues, and then there's tension between US and Canada. Nothing will ever come of the President of the United States, Donald Trump, threats to annex Canada. Even if he is kind of serious, it's just not going to happen because politically he can't get away with that. There's literally no reason to. Anyways, yes, economy is tight and all shit, but there's no reason to try and punish us with tariffs because we have to punish you right back so we can afford it. It's very unfortunate that Canada's resources and military is looked down on by U.S. Numbers of resources and military. It's unfortunate that we're looked at so weakly by a country that's supposed to be an ally. I know not every American feels that way, but Donald Trump kind of said those words, those provoking words, and a lot of his supporters have just sort of gone with that sentiment, just even though it's morally and politically wrong, they just go going ahead with it just because he said it anyways, but whatever. I think eventually the situation will smooth itself over. Like, he's gonna have to back down on that rhetoric in view of keeping good terms with not just us, but also the other nations. Maybe look down on the states too, and threatening an ally, a close partner, is just frowned upon. It's just bullshit. Don't do that. Don't betray your allies. And that shit's weak, but that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't want to. It's too much of a war, and I don't want to cause a war in the comments. Well, I might call it a video pretty quick here, so stay tuned for updates on my cryptid series, and I hope you guys have a good night. I'll leave the link to my other channel in the comments, and possibly description. Got some of that classic New S train. I love it. And I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next one, and we'll make sure to have those links for you. Have a good night.